My brothers and sisters, as we enter into this Holy Week, the holiest week of the year, we once again gather to share our story. In the book of Genesis, the very beginning, it is written that we were created in God's image. Male and female, we were created in God's image and likeness. And yet, we find ourselves here this morning acknowledging that we find it difficult to live as we were created. This is our story. And this is why Jesus, our brother, came into this world, to help us to fully appreciate who we truly are and why God created us the way He created us. In your missalettes, you will find on page 70 the beginning of the Passion narrative. And Mary and Christine and I will read our parts. But since this is our story, there's a part for you to read as well. It's listed under chorus. There are three men who are highlighted in this Passion narrative: Judas, Peter, and Pontius Pilate. And those three men represent you and me. Because like Judas, there are times in our lives when we live in betrayal of how God created us. Like Peter, there are times in our lives when we deny who we are by living lives that are contrary to how God created us. There are times when we don't want to be bothered, when we are indifferent to the needs of our brothers and sisters, like Pilate was. Those three men represent us at different times in our lives. But they don't represent who we truly are. Jesus represents who we truly are. We are made in God's image and likeness. Jesus came to show us how to move away from our false selves and live according to our true identities. So at the beginning of the week, we acknowledge, yes, there is a Judas, and there is a Peter, and there is a Pilate in each and every one of us. But we end this week by acknowledging, and in spite of all of that, God says to you and me, we are worthy of His love because we were created in His image and likeness. Story. We invite you to pray it with us.